It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Listen, Christmas is right around the corner, and if you are looking to make some extra money for Christmas, then definitely watch this video and do not skip. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tabitha, and if you love the vibes and you love the energy, most importantly, if you find the information in this video any at all helpful, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications, because you never know if the next job or the next video that I post will be the one for you. Alright, without further ado, let's get into this video, shall we? Alright guys, so yes, Christmas is right around the corner, and I don't know about you, but for Christmas I love to have me some extra money, because Christmas, it's the best time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, guys. So for this video, I wanted to bring to you guys 4 of the highest paying jobs that are hiring now that you can get into right now to start making some extra money for Christmas. I am going to give you them full-time in case you're watching this and you need a full-time job. I'm also going to give you them flexible. So listen, this job will be for Tom, Dick and Harry, Mary, Pam and John. So you definitely don't want to scroll. I will also be grading these companies. I'm going to start at 4, and then number 1 is going to be the best in my opinion, and these ratings will be according to what they pay, their benefits, the hours, and the likeliness of you getting the job, which means, there are some companies that they hire more, or it's easier to apply. So that is how I will be ranking these companies today. So if you are interested in seeing this, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and we're going to start with the Santa emojis or Christmas emojis or merry anything. Just keep it merry in the comment section down below and let me know that you're staying tuned. Alright, that's a lot of blabbering, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Coming in at number 4, I have the company Talentpop. Now let me give you a little bit about Talentpop and why they're at number 4 for this specific rating. Now, Talentpop is one of those companies that you are with for a long term. They offer great benefits, the hours aren't bad, so it's a nice steady full-time job, and they pay anywhere between $3 to $5 per hour depending on the role that you are employed as, or the role that you are doing, right? Now, take into consideration that this video will go specifically for persons living in Jamaica or the Caribbean on a whole. If you're living in Philippines, if the first world country is outsourcing in your country, then this will be for you. Of course, $4 and $5 and $8 is not a lot to persons living in the US or Canada or UK, so this one is not going to be for you. Not that the companies do not hire in those countries too, but the information that I am giving will not relate to you, but you can still apply to the companies and see what they pay based on your first world country, right? So let's get back into it. Yeah, so with Talentpop, they pay between $3 to $5 per hour. And $5 is a decent piece of food in Jamaica. For the month, you're going to make well over 100,000 Jamaican dollars if you're making $5 per hour. Now, with this company, they offer voice, non-voice customer service roles. They have a lot of different roles on their website right now. I might just go on their website and show you guys a little bit of what that looks like. The application process is a little bit longer with Talentpop, so based on their pay and the long application, I had to put them at number 4. But listen, I worked with Talentpop before and I loved it. My experience was amazing. So it's not to say it's a bad company why I'm putting it at number 4. It's just that it's the one that has the lowest pay based on the ones that I will be sharing with you, and also the application process is a little bit long, and I would say this is one of the ones that it's a little bit harder to get through with. But listen, girl, go ahead and fill out that application, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, and when you get to that interview, sit up straight, smile, be confident, and sell yourself and get that job, okay? But you're going to be making around $3 to $5 for this Christmas. Also, should you be applied to this job, you can also do it on a full-time basis or a part-time basis. But I think they mostly have full-time jobs available right now. All right, let's get into number 3. Remember, guys, as I go on, the companies will get better, the pays will get better, the process will get easier, and that's what we're looking for, because Christmas is around the corner and we cannot do tedious at this point. Okay? All right, coming in at number 3 will have to be Varsity Tutors. No, Varsity Tutors, this is one of the newer companies in Jamaica, according to my knowledge. I don't know if they've been hiding from me, but I know about them for maybe like 2 or 3 months now. So if they've been here longer, then baby, they've been hiding real good, because I do my digging, okay? All right, so Varsity Tutors, they only hire full-time right now based on what I'm seeing on their website, but their pay is coming in at a very nice $8 per hour. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Alright, so when you apply to this company, I'm going to have the applications for all of these companies in my description, by the way. So when you go ahead and apply to this company, they are going to ask you to do a virtual interview, like immediately. Once your application is, they're going to immediately ask you to, or within 2 days, ask you to do a virtual interview. The virtual interview it's a virtual interview. It's not live. It's not somebody there interviewing you. It's like a pre-recording asking you questions, and then you'll have to answer. You're going to have to video yourself. You're going to have to use your laptop. So yes, you're going to need a laptop for all of these roles. Unfortunately, we're not doing the cell phone jobs today. All right, so when you do that virtual interview, if you pass that virtual interview, then they're going to move on with the next step, which is going to be another interview, but this time you're going to meet with a person, on a live interview basis. No, this company pays $8 per hour, and if you ask me, to make $8 per hour in Jamaica or the Caribbean is chef's kiss. Personally, for Jamaica, you're looking at close to $180,000 per month, and that's I don't even know if some of the jobs that you have a degree for pays that much, because the teachers and the nurses and the police are always striking, asking for more. So if you can stay at home and make $8 per hour, that looks like Christmas to me, and it's sounding very merry. No, the process for this, I think the current role that they have is for a retention specialist, like a loyalty, persons wanting to cancel their services and you're trying to encourage them to stay. It's not as easy to get through to this, but if one of my clients could, then you can too. Again, you just need to cross all your T's, dot all your I's, and get the job. Okay? All right. I don't want to stay too long on that one, so let's go ahead and get into number 2. All right, no, number 2 on my list is going to be proofreading services. And if you are one of those viewers that you watch all of my videos, then you know that I already mentioned this. Proofreading services pays anywhere between $19 to $46 per hour. But, and there's a big but on this, and this is why you need to watch the video and not skip, because I'm going to tell you the good and I'm also going to tell you the bad. If you're just starting out, and with anything that you do and you're just starting out, you're not as familiar with it, you might not make this amount because you will be slow. You have to be proofreading things, and because you're new, it might take you 2 hours to do a 1 hour job, right? So because of that, your money is not going to be coming in as flushy as those persons who has been doing it for 3 months or 4 months or 6 months. And if you're a fast learner, the better. Again, the link will be in my bio, but I had to put this at number 2 because, listen, $19 per hour to proofread. And again, guys, if you hear $19 per hour, it must mean it's a lot of work. So please do not start. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of reading. So if you wear glasses and you don't have your glasses right now, you might not want to take this job up because it's going to damage your eyes. It is a lot of reading, and it is fast paced, and clients send you proofreading stuffs like this and this and this, and they expect a fast turnaround time. But if you ask me, for $19 per hour, sign me up. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. Guys, I love Christmas. I'm sorry, I love Christmas, and I think I'm going to do a lot of Christmas video because we're not doing broke this Christmas. But let's go ahead and get into number one, which is my favorite. No, number one doesn't go up to $46 per hour. It could because there's no cap on it. Actually, yeah, there's no cap on it. But let me just say, this company, some persons might have a bad review on it, but listen, I remember my first job was with Sutherland Global Services, and it is one of the hardest jobs I've ever done. And when anybody asks me, Tab, you think me if sign up for Sutherland, my answer is always, I think you should give it a try, because my experience and your experience will not be the same. I can have a good experience and I praise the company, and you go in and you have a bad experience. You can have a bad experience and you discourage me from joining, but I join anyways and I become the top agent and I make millions, because everybody's experience will be different. So sometimes I see persons saying, oh, rent to own this or rent to own that. Yes, the company is rent to own, if I didn't make mention earlier. And my thing is, rent to own was one of those companies that I made the most money on in a short period of time. And when I tell you a short period of time, I am telling you a very short period of time. As a little girl with no degree and just a come out in the working world, don't know STEM, and in 2 days I am going to make $400 USD. I not have no responsibility. Imagine how that looked to me. Just imagine. So listen, no more convincing. I'm just going to tell you about the company, and if you want to sign up, and listen, this is one of the easiest companies to get employed to, because they do interviews every single Monday and Wednesday, which means for every week they take on hundreds of persons, or let's say close to 100 persons they take on every single week. So listen, if you apply to this company and you don't get a response for this week, apply again next week. Try applying between Monday and let's say Wednesday. I think that's a good day to submit your application, because when you're submitted Friday, I don't think, maybe the person is not going to be seeing it for Saturday and Sunday, and then new applications will come in on Monday and push yours to the bottom. So between Monday and Wednesday, I would say would be the best time to apply to this company. Now let me tell you why this is number one, and let me tell you why this is the best way to make some extra money for Christmas. No, with this company, you are only required to pay. Imagine if me do all of this on a record. 1 second. Whew. Now, the reason why this company is very merry is because you are only required to do 20 hours per week. Only 20 hours. If you do your 20 hours in 2 days, ma'am, you don't have to work for the rest of the week. If you do it in 3 days, ma'am, you don't have to work for the rest of the week. But do I recommend it? Yes, because the more hours you put in is the better. It's more likely that you're going to be, maximizing on that extra little something for Christmas, so that you can put up your Christmas tree, or so that you can bake your cake, or so that you can make your eggnog, or so you can buy gifts for your kids, or so that you can just, pay your bills and then use your pay to do something else. Are you hearing me? All right. No, when you apply to this company, they're going to invite you to the interview. The interview is more like an overview. You go there with a bunch of other persons. They explain the company to you. If you're interested, they ask you, when are you available to train? If you want to train the following day or the following week, they will allow you to do so. You're going to need to have either Wise or Payoneer for this company, because they pay you in USD. So they're not going to transfer it directly to your Jamaican bank account or to your Trinidadian bank account. No. So you need, and I know if you don't have Wise already, I think Wise is giving Jamaicans a very hard time right now, but Payoneer is not. So if you don't have Wise already, don't even try and go over Wise. Just go right to Payoneer and sign up for that. And if you ask me, it's better with Payoneer anyways, because you can send your money right from Payoneer to your Jamaican bank account. Okay. A lot of you have been asking me to do a video on Wise and Payoneer and how to link them. If you guys still want that video, I need to see at least 50 of you in the comments, because listen, if it's not a demand, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, all right, the other thing about this company, am I leaving anything out? Really quick guys, while I was editing this, I realized that I did not mention for rent to own services you can make up to $42 per hour, and your worst hour, let's say your worst hour, you can make $7, but for one of your best hours you can make up to $42 per hour. And also it is a commission based job, so really and truly there's no notch or cut off as to what you can make per hour. So yeah, it's still a number one for me. Oh, so for the other companies, I didn't tell you the payment methods. So for Talentpop, they also pay through Wise. I don't know if they have any other platform since the time that I left, but when I was working with them, they sent my money to Wise. And you don't need an account with Wise, meaning you don't need an account number and routing number. You just need to do the first signing up process, which if you're in Jamaica, you can still do that. And they're just going to ask you for your email, the email that you used to sign up, and pay you that way. With Varsity Tutors, I do not remember. With proofreading services, I think it's PayPal, Payoneer, or Wise too. So it's always good to have all of those, little online USD banking accounts or virtual banking accounts. But yeah guys, so rent to own is definitely at number one for me because they take on close to 100 persons every week. So if you sign up this Monday and Wednesday and you don't hear from Jessica is the person that will reach out to you, then just sign up next week and the other week and the other week, because ma'am, it's the best one to do this Christmas because it's only required that you do 20 hours per week. Okay, that is it for this video. Now guys, if you like this video and you haven't shared it to a friend or a family member as yet, then what are you actually doing? Why are you being selfish with this information? I'm pretty sure they want to make some extra money for Christmas too. So yeah, go ahead and share this video to a friend, a family member, or on any of your social media platforms and tag me. You can follow me on Instagram at Tabita_. You can follow me on TikTok. What is my TikTok work from homepage? It's Tabita too. It's always Tabita. So you can just find me. If you go on TikTok and you type in Tabita work from home, I will pop up. Okay? Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. It is always my pleasure to make these videos for you because listen, you already know when there's a new way or opportunity that you can make some money, then you already know where to find me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching always. Don't forget to subscribe, babies. It's Christmas. Bye.